Welcome back to Techno Trend Zone. If you've been following the handheld gaming scene lately, you're probably aware that some major leaks have just surfaced regarding not one, but two highly anticipated devices: the Asus ROG Ally 2 and the long-rumored Xbox handheld. These leaks appear to be legitimate, originating from FCC listings, and they've given us some key details including the battery size, APU specs, and more. While official pricing remains a mystery, we do know that there are two versions expected: a more affordable white model with a lower-end APU and smaller battery, and a premium black version that boasts a larger battery and a more powerful chip. This tiered approach should appeal to a broader range of gamers looking to get into portable gaming. But what really has us excited is the upcoming ROG Ally 2, which appears in the documentation as the RC73X1. The new unit is rumored to be powered by AMD's new Ryzen Z2 Extreme APU, paired with 32GB of LPDDR5X RAM, running at 8533 MHz, and a massive 99W battery, pushing right up to the airline limit. This chip is expected to allow up to 36 watts of power, most likely in a docked or performance mode, and should deliver significant gains over the previous generation. For context, the Z2 Extreme is closely related to AMD's AI9 HX370 Chip, and while the Z2 trims some features, it keeps the same 8-core 16-thread structure and powerful RDNA 3.5i GPU, which is estimated to clock up to 2900 MHz. To get a rough idea of performance, testing was conducted using a mini PC running the HX370, with 4 cores disabled and RAM limited to 8000 MHz to mimic more handheld-like conditions. The testing spanned various TDP levels and resolutions, starting with Cyberpunk 2077 at 720p and 17 watts. Under these conditions, the performance was impressive, hovering near 60 FPS. When the TDP was increased to 25 watts and resolution pushed to 900p, frame rates remained stable. And with frame generation enabled, performance shot past 80 FPS at 1080p and 20 watts. That's extremely promising for a handheld, especially considering the efficiency benefits of a 99W battery paired with a VRR-supported screen. Borderlands 3 was also tested and proved to be smooth at 900p and 20 watts, although some recent driver issues caused minor hitching. Spider-Man 2 also ran reasonably well, especially when frame generation and FSR were enabled. While it's a demanding title for integrated GPUs, the upcoming hardware seems well-equipped to handle it with clever optimization and power tuning. Benchmark comparisons also offered solid insights. When tested against the Steam Deck OLED and the ROG Ally X Z1 Extreme, the HX370 consistently led in performance, even with its limited RAM and core parking. At 15 watts, the Steam Deck OLED managed 58 FPS in certain tests, the Ally X hit 64, and the HX370 simulation achieved 71. In Cyberpunk 2077, results showed 44 FPS on the Steam Deck OLED, 53 on the Ally X, and 57 on the HX370, all at identical settings. The most dramatic difference came with Black Myth Wukong, where the HX370 hit 80 FPS, significantly outperforming the other two. It's worth noting that the HX370 was running Windows 11, which could account for some of the edge in performance, especially since the Steam Deck and Ally X were using Steam OS 3.8. The real ROG Ally 2 will ship with Windows as well, which may level the playing field for gamers more familiar with that environment. And considering the Z2 Extreme will likely include a superior memory controller and faster RAM configurations, real-world performance could be even better than simulated. Currently, the Ryzen Z2 Extreme has been confirmed for at least two upcoming handhelds, the ROG Ally 2 and the Lenovo Legion Go 2. Though pricing and full spec sheets are still under wraps, the future looks extremely promising for portable PC gaming. As always, once we get our hands on final retail units or more official info, we'll dive deeper with additional tests and content. Make sure to stay tuned to Technology in the Future for more updates, and if you've got questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments.